Hi there, viewers. Thank you for joining the live chat session. Good to be with you. My apology. I am late today. I should have started the chat around 90 minutes ago. Problem is that in my area where I live, while networks have been shut down, election is being held in this area. So I had to go to a nearby city in the day to do two videos, and I returned and I was waiting for restoration of network. Still restoration is not complete. Somehow I managed to find a connection to get in touch with you. Three main topics. We'll keep the live chat short today. Let me welcome the participants, then I'll speak on the three topics, and then we'll end the live chat. We'll have a longer live chat tomorrow. David Jigna, first one who commented, welcome, David, says hello. Eritrology says welcome. Nahom Architects from Addis Ababa says good evening. Dilhas says yes. Ethio Mechanic says waiting for you. John Spencer joined too, says hi. John Wonder says he might be missing. I'll explain that. Horn Analyst joined too, says hi Sajid Bhai. How are you doing? I'm fine, Horn Analyst. I think you missed a few live chats, if I'm not wrong, Horn Analyst. Ali Raya joined too. Again, Ali too missed some live chats recently. My brother Yamasgan is here too. How are you, Yamasgan? Dilha says Israel must be accountable. No, I don't think so. Abdi Rashi said what happened. Titem ke Gide says welcome, Sajid. How are you, Titem ke Gide? Addis Dims Ethio 360. Hello, Mr. Sajid. Did you vote? No, I don't know. Donny, Mike Bravo, Lilo. Did you hear new English music about Abi? Lilo says, I did not. Dereja Disa, Musi Haptis, S. Yamane Bisrat. I don't vote. In the last general election too, a few months, I didn't vote. This time too, I didn't vote. The election was not in my area, by the way. It was in a nearby area since it's very close. So that is why signals are disrupted here too. I believe Pakistani political system is managed by military establishment. So it's futile to vote. It amounts to legitimizing this flawed and sham political system. Now, three main topics, viewers. Drum join two, Daraja Yadisa two. I'll keep it short. Three news stories, then we'll end like Yarid Birhe join two. Where is Iranian president? Since this morning, rescue operations ongoing. Jonathan joined from USA. Welcome, Jonathan. Ibrahim Raisi is Iranian president. He took office in 2021. By the way, in Iran, the main man is the religious leader called Ayatollah. Main powers are held by not by the president but by the supreme leader, who they call Ayatollah. Ayatollah means God's sign, you can say, or God's representative, you can say. Ayatollah is Khamenei. His name is Khamenei. So, though since this morning the president has been missing, it does not mean there is no government, no leader in Iran. Main leader is Ayatollah Khamenei. Ibrahim Raisi took office in 2021. He went missing this morning. What happened? He went to Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan shares a border with Iran. I think Armenia too, because when I covered Azerbaijan Armenia war, we covered some incidents on Azerbaijan Iran border too. Back then, Turkey was actively backing Azerbaijan. Iran remained largely neutral. It was not happy about Turkish presence in Azerbaijan. I think in Azerbaijan too, there are Shias in power, or in majority, you can say. In Iran too, there are Shias in power. Shia is an Islamic discipline. Just like in Christianity, there are Protestants and Orthodox. In Islam, there are Sunnis, Shias, and in Somalia, there are the rules, etc. In Middle Eastern countries, in there are Sunnis, Shias, Al Hadith here in subcontinent too. There are different branches of Islam. Iranian Shias are similar to Shias in Azerbaijan, but it was Turkey which supported Azerbaijan, not Iran. So when it comes to international politics, your interests align with those who support you, who are on one page with you, keeping your religions, your ethnicities, your nationalities aside. Ibrahim Raisi went to Azerbaijan this morning to inaugurate a dam there. He went again, network problem. That's why I'm keeping the live chat short. It's getting disconnected. So he went to Azerbaijan. Ibrahim Raisi inaugurated a dam. When he returned, his helicopter was lost. The helicopters escorting him, the security helicopters, they managed to land safely. He crash landed. His helicopter crash landed somewhere in border area, Iran, Azerbaijan, Iranian side. Foggy weather, raining, mountainous area. Where did he land? Where did the helicopter land? Did it crash? Or did it just manage to land but in a far off area? No one knows. Now, dozens of rescue teams are trying to trace out where the helicopter is. So far, the helicopter could not be located. Since the communication is cut off between the helicopter carrying the president and foreign minister too, and other helicopters, it means that something happened to the helicopter. Otherwise, had it landed safely somewhere, it would have remained in contact with other helicopters, with other communication networks, but no connection. So it seems that something happened to the helicopter. Uh, Darni, I think this is the area where the helicopter crashed. This entire zone is a forested area, mountainous area too. So maybe when it crashed, it fell down away from the area towards which it went from the air. It is becoming difficult. Then, as I said, it's a difficult area. Train is very difficult, and weather too, fog as well. So it's not easy to trace out the helicopter. It seemed that the helicopter had an accident. But the Khamenei, Iranian judicial supreme commander, said just a few minutes ago that hopefully the president will be back. Iran media has not confirmed so far the death of the president Ibrahim Raisi and the foreign minister too. Both the president and foreign minister were in the same helicopter. Someone pointed that maybe Israel could have a hand. Well, the helicopter was a Russian helicopter. Iran does not use American technology. Then technology is Chinese or Russian. Uh, it's purely speculative comment. No such statement, no such indication from Iran that Israel or any other country has a hand in this incident. No, still operation, rescue operation, or such operation is ongoing. No one knows where he is. Lilo is asking about Damascus Tarone visiting Azerbaijan. Why did he go to Azerbaijan? Before visiting Azerbaijan, did he visit an economic zone in Ethiopia managed by Azerbaijan, or some Azerbaijani company is working here? Yeah, Abdi Farad, the supreme leader, is the boss in Iran. Now, second news story is about Fano. Fano fighters, as we know, are they have penetrated the cities because they want to carry out assassination attacks. They want to throw grenades on military security forces, their convoys. They attack hotels too, where Prosperity Party members stay. They try to target government buildings too. A fighter, reportedly Fano fighter, was killed with an IED, improvised device, a bomb, you can say, killed in Kabyle 4 of the Amhara regional capital, Bahir Dar. Fano fighters are there in different parts of cities. They have these grenades, IDs too, uh, going after their targets. And that is how they manage these attacks. That they have their teams operating on the ground in different cities. But in Bahir Dar, as I reported in a video 2 days ago, that their main head of intelligence has been killed. He was killed around 7 to 8 days ago in an operation by security forces. But still, Fano sleeper cells are spread across the Amhara region in main cities. Their main strength is not in cities; they're based in outskirts, in countryside, in mountains. But they have their people in cities, towns too. Lastly, viewers, one quick news story from UK, then we'll end the live chat. What happened in London on Saturday? Because both Brigade Nehamido and the other side, pro-Eritrean government community, were due to protest and march there very close to Eritrean embassy. So what happened? It Brigade Nihamido tried to attack the pro-Eritrean government community program in uh, London, because last time in December there was a clash between the two sides at the same spot, I think, close to Eritrean embassy. So what happened on Saturday? I could not cover that because I was following Brigade Nehamido's activities in Addis Ababa. That's why I could not cover the activities of Eritrean groups in London. Now we have almost covered the convention in Addis Ababa, and we have received information from London too that in London, the pro-Eritrean government community gathering was bigger than that of Brigade Nihamido. Brigade Nihamido's gathering was a protest, and pro-Eritrean government program, pro-Eritrean government community's program was a march. Both held not far away from each other, very close to Eritrean embassy. Police made some arrests on both sides. A few people were arrested who were chanting some objectionable slogans, were carrying some objectionable placards. They were arrested. Only a few were arrested, but there was no major law and order incident on Saturday. Why? Because the Eritrean uh, pro-Eritrean government community gathering was a big gathering. Hundreds were there. Brigade Hamido were smaller in number. I think that's why they did not attack the other side. And yeah, Johannes, I just spoke on that about Iranian leaders. Uh, so whenever there are large gatherings of pro-Iranian government community people in Europe, Brigade the members are not able to attack these large gatherings. So it means to attack the large gatherings, there must be uh, several hundred or dozens of Brigade Hamda members. But their strength was smaller yesterday in London. That is why overall both the march and protest ended peacefully. No major incident happened. So this was the first major Eritrean Independence Day celebration in Europe this year. In May, uh, good start for pro-Eritrean government community that they got the permission from authorities. Police heavily deployed there, provided security, and pro-Eritrean government people, they managed to organize a gathering. Now they'll try to organize gatherings in other parts of Europe too in coming days in this month till the 25th of May and till the end of this month, you can say. Hi, Agunafir. Lilo, I'll respond to that in a separate video. The mentalist says the current supreme leader is Ayatollah Khamenei, not Khamenei. That one was the first supreme leader of 1979. Any update on Volkai? HATube is saying, no, I just did a video in the day about Tadase Varede, who talked about southern western zones. And he said, yes, the schedule of implementation is the same, which he mentioned in a statement a few days ago, that by the end of first week of July, the issue of Raya Volkai to Marasagade will be solved. So he says, yes, this is the schedule, it will be implemented. The government there in Western Zone will be dismantled, Amhara forces will be disarmed. At the same time, he said that those Tigray and IDPs who were armed before the start of war in Volkai, and now they are in Tigray, they will return to their homes as armed people because they were armed before the start of war. So armed Tigrayans returning to their homes in Humera Volkai Sagade, I think armed militia members who are residents of the area, Amharas, they'll also stay armed. So maybe Damak Zadu will agree to this arrangement that his people remain armed. But how many armed IDPs from Tigray will enter Volkite? That remains to be seen. What will Damak Zadu do? It's not clear so far. He's there, but Shah the Dam Leo, Damak Zadu, both there. The government intact, militias, police, all working there. No big change on the ground. Escol says any respectable party would have responded to both of today's various speeches. Amhara PP is a puppet of Abiy. Well, Amhara PP is Amhara government, and Amhara government cannot stand without ENDF. ENDF is not under PP control. ENDF is under the Abiy's control. And Amhara PP leaders, can they survive if ENDF does not protect them? Can the president survive in Amhara region? So PP members have very limited options in the Amhara region. And if they start opposing the federal government, what will happen? They'll be arrested, thrown in prisons. They can only oppose the government by forming some sort of a front. Individually, they cannot oppose the government, I think, the federal government. Ye Forte says, love the park video, Sajid. Very fitting for a beautiful Sunday. Yeah. It was very hot there, by the way. But yes, it was a good experience for me too. Maybe once in a while we should do videos from outside too. Anchor News says, Elim is commenting that Anchor News says TPLF and PP sent cadres to USA to advocate for an independent Volkite. True, I don't agree. I have no information, but I can only give my analysis. I don't think that TPLF would like the region to be independent, and it would agree so easily to that. Maybe Amhara side is softening a little, offering to TPLF that, okay, let's talk about making Volkite independent. But I don't think TPLF would agree to that. It was 25 minutes have passed. I think we should end this live chat session. It was short because of the connection problems here. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with more videos. Stay in touch with me. Uh, Several viewers, they contacted me today. They said, Sajid, you are late. What happened? Your first video is late. I couldn't name them, but it was good to hear from them. They were waiting for the videos. They were worried about me too. So it was good to hear from them. Thank you for watching, viewers. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay blessed. Bye bye.